Ihunua ewo eye opese wode ebiye oman Ghana opese obekan ho na odi tudwa na uchirichiri mu se etesen ne edi kan o campaign etesen
ekoye pa menye bibi seda me first time na medi sua senesia ye ko eman so ne ekokọ baby ahodo bebre de etimi hu nipa omo ho any problems omo go through any normal so da o makoma so omo pese omo bisa man no nti me hu se enhase ni but there is much more to do and there is more I can do with the campaign.
Also nye bibi say that
business na maye
nti adan na we
say ewiase no there's always a first time. Ya wo ya no kra no ne nante da ba ye wi na emre bi wo ha so tu unai utu nine so na wa hyase nante na utu anamo ho so na wo hyehyia no ma bi a esesa wo ye timi de and Kwame nam so na ma me hu se Ghana man mu no enoma bebre ho a metimi aye ede aboa eman no apart from say me am business and as me am pemisika e wo krom ha.
Oh yeah, business o dwen ho o bo bra o tiato o hwe nipa enti aden na won hwe eno so enye na wode ho aba for amanyosem.
Oh Kwame, and now can I say I say o tu krom na o krom so kom de nipa na nipa ebre na wonkwa obese o ye business na wonkwa obese o nya osika sebi me hwe se ne sia o man ne kona na me nkwa me sika pe enye fe me nkwa me so me sika nye enya enye enu ntia ne ma me to anamo hu ise enifrafo ehiafo adwumayefo ne omo nso a omo nya adwuma omo wa adwuma nso a yentimi ntua omo sika omo betimi da hwe omo yire ne omo mba eno a na ma me to anama hu ise se me so metimi aboa me man ne nyina yetimi akoyanim na dabi mini ho a yakamasem sese na me so me de bai
o start campaign no hefa no akọ ede ne we hu ede nsesaye na ode beba bebia akọ.
Oh ye share campaign I say the beginning no na ye share with the billboard strategies na you choose locations in every region and ye free hono etimi ekọ bebia na ye pese bebia na ye pese ye adwuma ewo honom ti say regions ni nyina because na my imagine say media me policy be say 16 regional industrial revolution international say me regions ni nyina na me hye bibia say a ye friend no say listening tour na listening tour no kire say enye say wo kọ na woni nipa na kokasa na emom no wo kọ na wakotie nipa na no asem wo hu omo hu hia asem ene ne da o makoma so enti ye no eno ne campaign ye sha ase first ema ye hu say Ghana almost 80% e ukroma ye jobless.
Obika say mask na yo no. What was that about?
Say mask na yo no.
Time I started billboard campaign with the mask. Obi so by say ono no the man behind the mask. What was that all about?
Oh, I know the up to now no. Mintia say me fi say bia onipa kro no so epenche bi age epe enumonyam bi so age but say yankasa na ye we nyina new force na say obi epese ofa nchen e de beje enumonyam na no sansem sa we jamanyame
na no kwese unim no.
Oh, I think say he's someone that he's around, he's a Ghanaian.
But unim no.
Oh, yeah, shada nyanna fofo.
Ain't no your partner.
Oh, debi no.
Or you be now in your business.
No, never.
Ain't he aden or jimano?
I know the minim but me free say a be about the average Ghanaian. E be a nipa bebre mpa adwuma and so be adwuma. Your friend no monkey the work babu the chop. Obi adwuma na obi apese obefa kwa be so didi. Ti sai nipa nso bebre nso atete ahwe e wo kwan so. But men shada nim at the court potintia ebema na akase e bia eyo no abra enyo no.
Okwa probo no miti listening to no mo say.
Oh, miti nsem na wuti okunafo ano asema o say okunafo ne say wahwe ne yire wahwe ne kunu ahwe ne ba ede na ko school akura no wie school no wie no ohun se akura ne nya adwuma for 3 years papa no so adwuma say for 3 years papa no so wawu na before so obewu no kura no ne hwe papa no ne ba ne nyina na akoye te se oba no mani bebre na omotu anamon bi wo your regions different regions are just omwa na omobo omo humodin e de hwe omba ade e kan se oba time nim ya ne ba bedi ti problem ba kwa me hu ye se adwuma ni regions ni mu nyina ana me san hu se ye wo disabled for nso a omo nso omadwuma na omo adwuma kakra bi mu na bi mu ya adwuma wo tools omo nso adwuma sei ena aban no so nhihye bibia ema omo enti na ama unemployment rate no ekosoro pa ebi mo so problem so ene se hona nkasa no factories ni normal mesime baba yi no ebi ni ho ena o maka se omo betimi ede enye adwuma enti normal bebre ni regions ho no enti wo hwa ye dikan sem say ye be 16 regional industrial revolution to create jobs e wo man mu ha and say be create revenue ni ye the assessment economy no is currently suitable for the nation.
16 industrial revolution
16 industrial regional revolution.
16 industrial regional revolution e babe
enti wo hwe Ghana man a say Accra pe na ye active as region aha na bibia wo obi aba no abeyi ni normal watama na business ni nyina ekoso Accra ukokumasia business in sheda ni ho obi ye business cry bia na ofiri abonten no abesi factory bi ho honom uko Takrady Western region uko ba bia entise Accra ha meanwhile so Accra so hwe ni ha nyese bia ye wo oil anase ye wo gold anase ye wo farming potential yeni hwe enso bibia begina ha nti ye decide ye say the best thing about me ayama ekro we ni say you be make sure say you the plants ebe kokọ all the regions based on their reserves and normal omo ewo ho we hwe baby to say volta omo oil omo titanium and omo farming potential but omo ni processing plants omo ni manufacturing plants omo ni plants na be create tens of thousands of jobs in your ayade ye hu say aban a omo wo Africa enya Ghana pe obie ni enda industrial so enso ye ya adwene say ye de be kwa kofa no ma afri abonten ene ye de abaye kurom se ye pese ye tomatoes puru kra na ye be tomatoes na afri ya no obi de akonu kurom na akode akɔhye ten mu ni akoto afri ha de aba back ansa ne aton ama yenkrofo nipa bebre dwadifo complaining about taxes wo hwe nipa problems a yes vicious circles we are achese yintimi and industrialize your regions no eno na ama problems bebre abakroma ehia abakroma enjuma yenya ne nyina abakroma enti eno na ya adwene say ye de ba wo hwe a ya steady regions ne nyina ehu omo pododo a omo wo yehu omo reserves nso a omo wo ni omo wo gold ni omo wo oil ni omo wo cocoa ni omo wo tomatoes ni omo wo shea butter ne nkate no ma bebre wo man so a se ye ka se ye process na we will gain exporting power. Now exporting power no is what we need in Ghana, not importation.
Volta region also titanium oil and farming. Eastern region then all.
Oh, Eastern region normal so hopa. Eastern region war resources o be hwe almost wo gold. O be call gold bebre, o mutu gold bebre o farming potential so wo honum and a tourism. It's one of the best regions a war potential for a lot of tourism, waterfalls. Normal bebre o hwe regions ni nyina na me wo list wo ha say nye ade a metimi akakan wo radio so but later no say me finally may introduce you my plan for the next 4 years echre Ghana ombehu ni nyina ombehu reserves no ombehu amount no ombehu region bia wealth ebia sebi empanyifo omabako nyina no ebia omani ankoho entimi anka nkyere man se sei ena mowo na emom no nkrofo firi abonten ena omo behwehwe mu no omo hu se aha sei na wa ha aha sei na wa god sei na wa obo asinti yensiwe wa ha yensiwe wa ha ena omo timi twepie ye ba na ye ba no enye se ye pese obi betwe ye no ma pie ye pese oman na nkasa eye adwuma e wo no ma ye
na nyoma okay na obi beka se it is not anya wo na kwa na onim nipa bebre nim say bia ye wasa natural resources ye goodie ne ne kekeka hom fitim retinti abetwam na ya ho adwuma edien na wo nima nimde be na de ba beka ho a ebe man sesan ye sonko bi abasa ne memo
nse Kwame ewiase no obi anim sika obi anso nim sika huhia enso nya obi a na timi pesika no enya nti nkofo bebre hu say yes no ma we nyina ho but nenya obia nso ne betimi e de adane we turning into sika and I say we turning into industrial power na ye ka no me de me sunsum ne me believe bia me hu e wo man mu no it's more related and connected to obiti say Kwame Nkrumah mo time na omo pese Ghana ha nyina omo industrialize ha no enu a bi na me hu say potential I wo Ghana ha enu a bi na ye ba be hya ase na nye say bia mpanyifo maba man mu hu say chance we wo hoda ebi mu hu but ebi mu so anyusu ebi mu hu na ebi mu so ampushi nti ye de gidi say mere na so say wiase no utimi industrialize wow resources a enwa na be ma power enkofo betima beto no ma afri ukrom na de apie afri ukrom
Nana Kwame Bediako edin obia edefre no eye cheddar ono ena wo new force movement anopei wa ba kan ho ede neni suade ho no ede ba beto Ghana fo nyina nim so be pese wa asembise bia bebisa na kai say number na 0244844488 0244844488 ena obetimi ede afre nana oye sa proboy nyina no nipa bebre hu say oye businessman broni beka flamboyant chese sebe utimi o de kakra oka sa na nipa bebre hu say flamboyant de sa na ebeka no
oh flamboyant chebu otwi mu yo
say asa wanya ho papa efa unyuma oka otim now the jateba now namaha now anope ko bisi mbisa say mele we that in baba na all those things you know you say we are more of a celebrity businessman enti we are sure say real politics you know eya dia ubitumi aye eya dia otiase wabrabo nyina aye wow business awoye usika penny wo nyoma awoye ye wiase afana nkofo hu wo social media ne ade ugidi se amanyosem sane tie wo yemema otiase pa obitimi aye
Kwame ewiase nipa nsesa mu ene kire ne ye na mi charge se me bobra no sebi na me yohiani na me mame ni bi obedi na enim kona na ama ene o ka se me ye flamboyant me ye warrior me ye celebrity me ye normal bebre na abrabo de wo bo a edi wuduru ba bi a ese side so far left and now far right and now go straight ti brano so mabobi pa na senesi a wo ka se committee me aye politics ni sa no mai ese se o man so timi hwe no mu hu se o mu hwe machi a eno ma bi a ma ye from there no metimi aye na ma pass metimi aye security projects metimi aye no ma bi so frame celebrity kura na metimi adibida so frame sigania metimi nya bida ya o frame bia na metimi nya bida na afei na meba political world no questions ani pe bisa me say metimi aye na aden na omo wo mu na omo antimi anya ne amaye no ansa na omo ba be politicians no omo kura no ya accept omo say omo betimi aye na nkire say obi a minim eno ma ye na me so no manso a me de madwene me de me sunsum me de makoma ehyem na me make sure say happen intimi o track record me wono ma bi amaye o Ghana ha wow urani tumachi a obo say abofra no we movie me di maba manim na man sha cs silver spoon bi shema no na e bia me papa wosika ana me mama wosika nti me yesika ni dada me ana me be prepare no mayi ena kakra me di aba manim nti ana mo wa metu die me free say oman no ye ka se leadership no me free say ye mere aso emabunu na ye wo Ghana ha no ye mere aso say mpanyimfo no nso ebetimi ahu say ase so mo ma ye chance enye say ubedi kan ade akowuo mu na emom no Ghana se pese eman no ye bu ni ya ye nhya ase ye ma ni susua no enu na ese ye hya ase to empower them ne form wo positions mu na sebi nka politicians yi asemi a wo kai kura no mo nim dada no a mo hu se ye nso ye ba no komo be frɛ ye na o ma kyerɛ ye se me ba mistake am ye ni o ade nso am ye ya eman ni nya ne ho pa no enini na amaye nyina yetimi de eti abom na ye pagya eman no edi akoye nim ti ye no de mini suro bia wo mu se enya de a metimi aye me am life no ye de me ba wiase ano nya me de me ba wiase a o ma me life nye esuro ni mu suro bia ni mu ade bia ni pa fi so muntimi nya bia no makwa akoye bi ana se me hya ase a me kan kakra na metimi aye na adane
Edia ni nyama ni bia wa ya Ghana.
Oh, Kwame, me timi I create jobs. Usha me shasiye me ebi a real estate business crowd me shasiye by putting 2 houses on 1 plot. Na me shasiye no na me basic principle for my business no is me maximize the use of asase no. Na me ye ni sa koduru mire bi na afedie. Me hu say 1 plot, 1.5 plots crowd no me timi de 108 apartment esiso. The maximizations no and the boy me was our principles now me the year me business to create wealth in this country. Obehwe no kra no dining be a landmark e Ghana ha. Uko number 1 Oxford Street a landmark. Qualis Residence a landmark. See CWW which is JW Marriott. And also a landmark. Now me free hono ma into national development. National development no na obi an dwene ho say e real estate sector to say real estate as say adwene sa no ma we hu makọ akosi zoo say misi museum e Ghana ha wo hwe real estate industry na nkofo branching ko ho bebre me free ho no me san ko into industrialization me ko takrade ekoto 2000 acre share city ase wo ho kakra from the private sector may build the industrial platform for petrochemicals and to create a large scale of manufacturing hub.
Takrade info
ewo bia ho ya bill
na petrochemical industry opeso ye no dabe na obewie dabe na ofiase
enya dia wo ye a wo beka se wo be ye awie city de wusi a eno ane se ekosa me ne mabunu ba ko a menya sa vision no early na me kodi 30 ena me sha se me tuton ensase no 65 families na me di bomu 11 subdivisional chiefs and 1 divisional chief and the whole commission. That is how I did the acquisition.
You want to build a city?
It's already been started. I mean, I've been doing it. I've done the basic.
How many years do you?
Oh, I've owned it for 12 years.
12 years and now year.
Now find a way city. Now find a way city. Nya dia. Obekwa kokase. Uwo sikati send ya mediasi hotel na si bibi debi basic infrastructure keke ekwan ne ICT ni normal obey ye ni nyina millions of dollars until say ye betimi anya economic boom and the right partnership na opese ye normal say ya Kwame ukobe bia wa brochire ukaso mama finance omumfi ya ban no mon kan okra ni nkyere yen western world no mpese ye be industrialization da omum pese e beba together e be use yankasa materials and resources e wasase so na yankasa a manufacture na yetimi aton amomo omum pese omum twe no raw enti wokwa wo ye den enti mia me kakra and a damani so sa me vision minim say debi nyame be boa me yesi wie nso a it's not millions of dollars, it's billions of dollars
obenya scan way
and I say kakra sikane de me ba na me nkrabi. And so kakra metimi asibi metimi ayebi enya ade a esese adwene se esese enya sika nyina ansa ne yetimi ayebi
cheda ne awanka sa opese wo ye no unyenwie then I'll chase obitimi agana de
now say sha ase no na me free sementimi nya anase nkofo free sementimi nya enso ene mayemu adi ma ba beduru animu ama ebia ne tinse me no kasa ekura no timi hu se na me ye me business na me wo sika na me ye me say se be sha ase na bibia ni ho eni si adwene se sika no entimi mba anase entimi nye na wo hwe Kwame Nkrumah kra OCBB ti se Volta Lake which is one of the biggest man-made lakes in the world no ni sika no but with negotiations and partnership otimi si ye ti no man bebre wo ha Ghana ha yenye na free negotiations yenye and a partnership na se kase
but cheda wa wo de no negotiations and partnerships untimi wie city after 12 years
but I didn't have to give it 12 years to finish Kwame say me to sit me to land nekeke no it took me 3.5 years to put 65 families together 65 11 subdivisional chiefs 1 divisional chief and the entire commission Kwame botre any year for acquisition but na me sua about land policy na land policy na me sua about no na hia chance kana nkasa ekura me amese me de koto asase no because wo hwema me say tu sika ne kakra tama ye di omu nyina ebubom nyina na ye commitment na ye ne sa kakra ye simi de to asase no me to wie no na se me fa architects 12 different ones ebi wo Ghana ebi wo Portugal ebi wo Italy me di omu nyina bom and I'm a fire engineers and son of muye bibia a friend who say city plan. Now me city plan we no na as I say me EPA na metua crop compensation nti na crops e was asene so nyina no ese me more compensation chese wo ka se wo city a enya ade a ete se project na me wie no mo ma me grade of the city plan no na ese me sha se me two gutters na me the wires cables near the ade and water pipes efer down
city be fa nipa ahin.
Oh, it can go up to maybe 35,000 inhabitants on the 2,000 acre. But city de unya sha se a ebetimi akosa kofa million. Se bia na Sharjah wo Dubai. Omo share Dubai ase no na Sharjah so chen Dubai. Omo andwene ho sa, omo andwene da se Dubai ankasa ne ba ye kuro no. Nti Ghana ha kra yete no, yenim se debi baby a capital pa ni papa be too kwan every abroche ni America abaho because waterfalls ni investment ni hotels ni energy city ni no nyina yenim yet because yen go through a phase of a scalable development.
O city no be friend day.
Oh, it's already called Petronia City.
Petronia City. In the long term, da ben ofri say yebetimi ehu you bring back tangibles. Say be away we be ama 5 years, one more 10 years, or long term. Me ben ye be hu say ade na efe peja.
Oh, peja de peja na man ka say me ba ha be catch say exactly 5 years or 10 years maybe.
But projection wise.
Projection say e idea Ghana economy ni sha say boomina say e wo sika ni investment. We can use between 5 to 10 years to create at least maybe 15 to 20 plants in that area. Now, the reason why I'm choosing Petronia and I'm choosing Takrado, and I'm explaining short.
But you.
Ghana has a, as I say, you value a chrono by your resources. In Tusha Takradia, a 520 miles square. Now, Nippon so in the western region, almost they're almost 800 and something thousand. But nipa no mu name a mileage square na mu ewo ho no se would compare resources na ewo ho na ewo is one of the richest if not the richest region on the continent enya Ghana pe because ewo in the only region omuwo 11 different resources concentrated in one area nti hwa takrade cocoa nyina most ewo ho gold most ewo ho oil and gas rubber bauxite manganese na sano maya nyina no international people are coming to invest in Ghana. Ushe ENI they are investing billions in Ghana for our oil. There are a lot of companies on water cradi or invest Ashanti goldfields omu nyina wo ho enti me who potential no da say aha and baba ye the Houston of Ghana aha say and baba ye the center the hub for West Africa. You see right next to the coast. Enti nia ye be ye free ho bia ye manufacture bia na ye betimi a boxing ye to.
Also Takrady how many miles square?
500 and something miles square. But
what I have here is 74.132.
71. No, I'm talking about Western region. Sorry.
Oh, Western.
When I say Takrady, I'm trying to say Western.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, me too.
So I'm just saying, sir, the point that I'm making is that the potential of us becoming one of the strongest exporters of our own refined and manufactured resources, no, the point of place to do it is the Western region. Next to coast. On our right is Ivory Coast. On our left is Togo, Cotonou, Nigeria. Ebeko around us Kofa, Cameroon, Ako Sierra Leone, Aba Besi Senegal, and San Aba Besi Takrady BM Ivory Coast. And if we don't use this place to control West Africa's economy, then we're making a huge mistake. But I am ready to do it, and the reason why I'm Misi Petroniano is one of the main reasons to create the first industrial hub that will represent like a Houston or Texas of Africa, and decide to create a distribution channel that best supply the rest of the countries. And it's part of my vision.
Interesting vision. Peace 104.3 with Yene Ura Nana Kwame Bediako Sat friend Cheddar New Force Movement and Yedi in Komo Elha. Nana Okwa Pro Boy so share Ghana main na Hefa ni here moapa.
Osisa me share Ghana.
Hefa ni here moapa.
Ghana 15 regions ni nyina
16 regions, yeah.
15 out of the 16 no say ye de hope nyina to Accra obeba ministries ni nyina wa ha business bia wa ha president ye ka omo castles ne omo palaces ni bibia e wa Accra nti obi ahia bibi Ghana esese oba Accra ini si ye ne sa esese ye sha se se ye be sisi sa 15 regions na aka no na yetimi anya sika afri ho ade aka ye economy no ho ye de ni nyina boma we will have one big national economy senka it's be ye kan senka yade anka Kumasi economy generate billions within our system na say the rest of the regions nyina generate billions your GDP ye ka 75 billion ya etimi ye dryer just 3 billion cry nya atisi e kojama abonte no because regions ni nyina no omuni adwuma ye omuni bibia ye na say edikanfo a omudi Ghana man so se ye bedi ye man so na se ya nhwe na ye nsisi ana se ya nkora regions ya edidi swa kusi 15 ubehwem so na districts e wom ye 275 ubehwem so na chese communities e wom almost 1000 and so omunyina no omunim future omunim adwuma omunim se go bibi wo ha friend gold omunim se bibi wo ha friend oil and so omunsua ho hwe omunsua ho how to industrialize it omun kosku so ya nchiro mo the way ombesi ababenya sika na so mbaba be manufacture sa products we ntimi dem free say 15 ni nyina no ehia mo apa na Accra ankaza so hia mo ha na yesi turning it into financial district na ama HSS sika ne no hia loans ni ade watimi abegigi bi nyina wa ha na no so ahanso atare 15 regions na yesi no eno so atare na chi
Ghana bakosem besin obi enu a obejina content cross obedi mampanya wetumi adi no independent candidate has ever become president. What makes you different? And then just a word in be
send me nyamba menya ba ide esese mu nyina mu hu se ebetimi ayeye because omo ana omo ba na omo ko na akoma no omu ni bi ena akukuduro no nso no omu ni bi ena rehemu ne grace ne glory na omo de ba sisa no ma no omu ni bi ebi wo ho a na obi o awo na adwuma ye te se ne meme wo madwuma ye na obi na atu no fu keke se kodi aman so ana so obetimi aye da ebi media na amanesa ye frame me ne yesoma me
why na frame na yesoma
ye prepare me ye so obi a wo ne boss ebi mo ye de no ebi mu ye from wo abrochire obi mu so abroni na frɛ no menye broni na frɛ me enye bibini so na frɛ me ne o frɛ me no oso kye nipa ono ankasa na o se wo mra so nti kɔ na kodi mbabunu nanim na wo konso a obi a be sɔre etre agina wo omne ombeka bia no memfi omo ne asisa wo ye na koso na ye nti mi kra na me no kasa sese Kwame nipa bi ne dom bia me kɔ ba bia omo be hia me no enye se bia ma ya adikasie bi nti na omo be hia me na emom no tumi bi ne sunsum bi ene di akire na menim se abaya ya ba nso no ye ba be sisa se ne sia no masitie ye de kɔ papa mu enye boni mu nti ne ba papa mu nti ne ba ye pese ye ne ye ye pese mabunu no so omo wa no so omu nyina enya equal fair share na wo hwɛ ye three policies I did new force achi. The first one is equity, the second one is equality, and the third one is empowerment. It's the 3 E's.
Equity, equality, empowerment. As you say, me and
equity no chere say near oman wona eyeye dia no. It's say a check na so oman so. That is your equity. Equality no chere say it's say ya nkasa ye krofo na omo ye man ni mu no. It's say more equal treatment, equal value. Na enisi ye hwe ema abontensofo momba na ya pagya abontensofo no ekosoro na ye de ye nipa no ahye omase. That is the equality. One thing that would take us away from enslavement is to give us equality. As you say, a chance ye ma value bia ebema ye buye ho as citizens, ebema ye buye ho as Ghanaians. Now empowerment no ekre adwuma na ye se de ba no. Say ye ba na say creating millions of jobs. It's empowerment. Say your whole, say any whole. Say empowerment we no. Intimi, you can't take it away anymore. And ya fe no be free abontia ba no abe dada e biem. Obeba no obia wona adwuma. Ebi ma adwuma no ebe last for 20-30 years. That is what industrialization is about. When you have a factory no eye adwuma 24 hours. Obi share adwuma na say obetima ye adwuma 30 years. E dan no wato a obetime tua car no wato a obetime tua sika nso nya fe na obema na $100 no waka chense 1 month ni nyina no ni sika obenya ye 1500 abra ye petrol ye 2000 to fill the tank. Enti isa normal way no. That is the equity, the equality, and empowerment. It will bring an equality in our economic balance, and we need it.
Obefa ministers way.
Oh, ministers say We dey ma me fa Jesus Christ nye example. Oba no. Wan church ni ministers bia obeform. Na emom no. Onya chance say oye Jesus Christ no. O pick omo. O pick Peter. O say I make you fishers of men. No I pick John. O so be we no I pick we. Enti yet say Ghana who say me ba be pick pa. Say young people me ba say young people cry e bi ewo MPP o NDC na say omo wo akoma bi a omo nyina betimi e ma de etia bom na yesi yamaya me nsem ntinya de a me bie ma no aka say oh papa we ye me minister we nso ye me minister there bi enhu hia say me ka ni nyina asese but before say Ghana fo be hu say ye di Ghana so no omo be hu say nkofo so a ye twusi omo say ye no omo be di Ghana so no omo ye badwemba fo pa a omo beboa
Mobenya members of parliament Eberani on the new first ticket.
Oh, ni nyina kan hu na omo bo nipa hu no saa say uni members of parliament then untimi nyese ba Kwame no de minsuro say ani say bo hu ho kra say mre ni so a parliament for na ankasa no bebre kra be down mani omo be hu say mre ni sisa omo an omo be down mani no omo be di achi
omo be ja NDC and MPP be di new force.
If the duopolies are falling out say they will find somewhere to sit and they say obi wo ha na say okodi e bia party bia chi ya na nkoni ya na so akọ another one no asan ba ha no ba ha enti so mu hu se bibi wo ha e papa pa chese esesa man na ni nyina abesesa
Minti ami bisa usane se emrapon edibu ye my constitution. Emrapon chese I was say at least 50% of ministers if parliament. Enti se wenya eno e mache bedwema na wo kofa ministers we.
Oh na me sure no say sa no ma we nyina no ebeba say be share brase no obi a nka nkyere me say ayi cars ni ayi normal okenkan a wo say air flamboyant na matoto bi ni adade obi a nka say obetime anya ne sa what ya say ba wo ko wani mu no be bi wo ha wotimi ko benya kwan a wo de betoto ne ye nti nya de a metra ha ka say oh me wo wei anase me wo wei da bi me hyase no me hu se ne se etie nipa bebre abobrim nipa bebre suro nipa bebre atwe omo ho ana me so be ya mete no me fa me hu betwi obi a because binim say anye bia no anhwa na me de muso bi omufie sa omeso na akoka omo ama konya ha okakra but ni nyina beba abebom me free say nkofo bebre wo ho nso a ebia omo they are ready to go independent ebi mu kra wo ho a omo wo existing parties ni mu a ebia omo ni nje senesia ana say omo expectations na no omo hwe no omo anya omo pekwan bi e de asesa eno omo bi nti yenhwe the future no it has a lot of bright things ahead of us and society but they are and check
future now Kano in the next 3 to 4 months also to me file to contest as an independent candidate by September and mra the ejuma o strategy out there kone with future now can mo meta we no I know not to say and I just you drew answer
oh there be no dey ni see drew answer say ye hu adwuma hu say me hyase say nka me for me party na my flag bearer and so me present me normal it say me present ma easy no or up to now or man responded and I think say it was very disrespectful not even a letter to say no or yes but omo use scan for account him so use scan there not just say one kasa no wa accept into constitution ya wo ken kra no emra no so bi wo ha yen diso say ne say diso as constitution that is related to the democracy I live by and no yam fan to nchen na mama call independence and intia na me unveil mask no ya ba no ne aye prepared say in case ye ko ha no man fa ma ya ye we independent so na independent no hwa o ma sa ma ye month bia between this time and this time no as say you form near submit ni bibia nti no so no ye hu adwuma eno ma o mu hia nyina 520 something forms enkrofo a o mu be di achi a o mu be ye commitment ama ye say they with us to submit it before say o mu be choose here as an independent candidate and to be on the ballot nti no ye hu adwuma pa
ojidi say Ghana be toama
oh Ghana die nipa wa ha nipa nso mo wa ha ye dosu pa na se government no be nipa no kwan se omu vote dia nipa ne beto aje se omu stop omu ti se o hwe omu se sia na se bi se ne sia ye abatu ye stop eman no
abatu ben ye stop eman
me pa je se registration abatu registration no ye stop nipa bebre se omu ebe register
ye stop your way
because we shall broach there na se ye ka se ye registration ye will pin for 1 year na obi etimi ato aba ne bi
na so we a limited registration.
Limited registration.
Omu yombesa biemu biom.
Oh, Debbie, ewaha, mema o list no. Almost say from the 30th is the only one day. Wa ira o card. Wa ira o bibiano. Ubabe register.
From 31st to 14th June.
Debbie, I'm reading waha. I'm reading now.
Limited voter registration. No.
20 days. 20 days, you know. It's first of all a big problem. Now I will tell you why it's a big problem. Osha last year, Krana, last voting on year na, move BA for 30th June to 6th August, over 6 weeks. This time, you know, for only 20 days, a third or almost a third, a little bit over the third of the first space number the moment. That's one. Now, before so meeting my yes, no 30th to the 6th August, no, you sue 33,000 ballot stations normally year.
Polling stations.
Sorry, polling stations normally year. 33,000. Now,
I know not for limited, Anna.
No, it's for.
It wasn't for limited.
It wasn't for limited, but no, it was. It was. Yes, it was. For first registration, we shall not confirm it. Now I catch a mining now. Until we no, sir, 6 weeks no more the mine. You see 33,000 polling stations and Obiako register. Into Obite Abia Asokwa na se Ashiamana on anti-free nifia Abia half a kilometer now 1 kilometer no betimako register. But this time in Oma my 6 weeks no almost 20 days no more no almost say yen register bibia ewo 253 offices, regional offices from the EC. Now okohon so oma 4 different constituencies or and I know now times here almost about 1,068. Now Usha Kwame
Cheddar, we a limited voter registration. Obia with the 18. Yasuko trading. That is what it is.
No. I say call register and you're trading Kwame.
And so who trading register?
Debbie. Trading is different from registration.
Registration. Who trading registration?
Debbie. Kwame. Registration is a process. You depend out. Utra picture na uye bibia ansani amount card. Enti me ankasa makona mashim. Enye dintro keke. Dintro dey say no I to say.
So who could you voter ID card? Anya no.
Debbie. Who could register? Who could GI different? Ebia who will be that na ayira na who could GI no the information in our system in so that until make me replace your amount in within 5-10 minutes.
Now Kwame, nyomo say no a limited voter registration. Obia with the 18 years. Controlling Naju voter ID card. I don't know mo say.
Na adena omo yes na adena o mama 20 days. Abra 20 days you know. Uhwe say nkra na omo ye 2 million na 3 million. Say ukọ na ukọ register our bia 50 minutes to 20 minutes no mo dey. Into 1 hour bia no watimi aya 3 and na obetimi vote ya na say 4.
Now one who figures omo dey about so far over 500,000.
Now that is their figures. Let's face the reality.
All the figures political parties know the same figures and so.
No, I'm saying say let's face the reality. The reality didn't say well when your population Okroma
a little over 30 million.
It's 33 million. Let me just give you that fact. Okay. Now enkra mabuno mu Okroma. Uni mo size.
Saying
okay, 0 to 45 is 74.9%. When you know a fact, so wait me 74.9% is 75% of the nation. 3/3 of the nation. Sorry, 2/3, right? Of the nation. In Tusha, it's about 27 million people.
But 2/3 is less than 70%.
74.5. That is 3/3. 74.5.
3/3?
Yes. So whatever they said 74.9. No. Whatever they say 75%. That's 2/3, right? Nti ubehwe no not 25% na kano and then from 45 years going to 90 and as 100 e wo kroma nti mabunu no ankasa no and war power no omo be vote and na 2020 no omo year registration na mabunu 18 from that time no omo entimi an register bebre an register honum because omo year no na from June to 6th August nti bebre entimi 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024. And Mabruni bebre abenyini ebikura edi 22, 23. Omonso ewo to say power as I say omo register. Now we share 2024 yi and mabuno a omu di ebia 18 ewo May. Omu betima ye 400,000. And mabuno a omu di 18 ewo June. Omu betima ye 300,000. And mabuno a omu di 18 ewo July. Omu betima ye 200,000. And mabuno omu di sa would cost sa kosi November. Omu nyina wo di boma eye millions. Problem na me wo mentiase ne say. Aden na ye deprive omu from the opportunity say omu be register at an early age to understand democracy and a year restrict you omu say ayade
at an early age being
18 there you have the right.
Now inti purchase will be the 18 after registration to me register.
But that is what he's saying.
No. Nana omo bibi a friend continuous registration unim sir.
Ani omo kan tie.
Empacho ya kanda dada.
Ewa how Kwame ma me read bi nchiro.
Mitie.
So 2024 election timetable. April 1st to 26th, public education on the voter registration exercise.
Good.
Sa time we no next say omo educate Ghana say who wakada who won from 2012 and I said 28 and I said 2016 and I said 2004 and 2002 is cancelled. Untimi nyusu biem
enti pacho to aso calendar na he
et say obe register by ye educate ye enti et say omo educate kofo bebre free say omo card no more than omo betima be use but from 2020 pe and I will betima use and a second one year May 7th to May 27th, that is 20 days. And voter registration exercise. That is what they are calling it, the limited voters. But voters registration exercise. Now 30th May, 3 days after umbe closing, it is almost extending for 2 days, but 2 days in there. Nkomunjane was 27th na sa.
Nanya one also more extending.
They been extending the 2 days now. They might 2 days. Yeah, can't. Mabuna umbeti abedi 18 or June mu. Mabuna umbeti medi 18 or July. Umbeti medi 18.
Okay, intipacho 30th May.
30th May replacement of missing voter ID cards. Into 1 day. Okada ira went to me.
But 30th May to when?
And one on the 30th May.
Okay, and then they come and say to 14th June.
There be me bow 14th June is different.
You
have a catch now. So timetable no ha.
Yo.
So May 30th to June 14th, a year transfer of votes. Oman kase replacing and transfer. Say komu person omo kan say komu be kase 30th June no 30th May to 14th June no, you can replace missing cards and transfer votes and everything. But man can say if your timetable no almost say 30th May and no 1 day. Okay. Now uba vote we a transfer of votes so until 30th May no to 14th June no, it's actually 8 weeks of 4 weeks.
It's 15 days.
No. 30th May
to 14th June is 15
weeks. Okay, so transfer ankasa na omo ye keke transfer keke no eno kra no is 2/3 of time na diama for maburu ni nyina omo betimi anya vote ni bi. Okay, yembra July 15th to 20th 24th July exhibition of voter register. Ene nkofo be kwa check ya hwese e bia omo din ni ade wo so a eno so omo ma 9 days. Ena just a free no activities via nkoso sa kosi 2nd December mbeka special voting for selected professionals and then 7th December for main elections. Kwame nti say nka easy for person o moka say oh mabunu munti 18 na mbetima be register o mun tro wa high o mun fanka timetable no ho enso ye come on radio so a na obia explain kire me on radio so say oh me mo no ni ameka no enye correct na we no na ye correct. Na mentias yes a timetable no so wa ha any se timetable no etwa ntro kire ye eno na mehwe so dia kasa nti mu me hwe timetable no se eya de a ye Ghana se ya mwa embabunu se ebia omo beto aba na omo di 18 ebe ma omo chance na omo asua next time omo benya chance no Kwame na omo di 23 as a 24 sa na ya ene yembabunu bia obenya adwuma na wodi 25 na wodi 26 27 okwa abrochi maimu nso a omo practice the same democracy babunu kura wono wadi 14 15 no omutimi man work experience into obedi 18 no na wa ready or experience kakra na wonim so all right obetimi avoti na wa sha ase ate democracy ase na wa te normal bi ase na ama oman no ayeye na emaburu no no ye the foundation of our country into na mama specific numbers for 0 to 45 say omo ye 75% of this nation say ye mboa omo na say omo nya adwuma omunti voting registration ase omunti democracy ase ni sa no we nyina na etwan na omudi 25 and ase omukodi 30 no my papa mo wie eno na me free say me de Dwanto to Ghana man anim se omumboa na yentimi ma maburu no sa chance na emre ya etwitwa sa ansensem we su no me pese me de beka no ma bi wa letter me troma Jane Mensa me share ne da but ma tro no letter letter no ewa ha ebi anya ade a me read ni nyina but nipa ewa internet so mo so me try say nipa beti menya access but me pese me bubo nipa mia kasa me copy omo me bubo institutions no sisia ewo enhoma yi so ye copy speaker of parliament Honorable Alban Bagwin, Judicial Speaker of Parliament, the Chief Justice, Supreme Court of Justice, the Secretary Judicial Council of Ghana, Chairman of the Council of State, Christian Council of Ghana, National House of Chiefs, National Chief Imam, His Eminent Sheikh Osman Nunu Sharobutu, Ghana Journalists Association, Ghana National Association of Teachers, National Association of Graduate Teachers, National Commission for Civic Education, National Union of Ghana Students, National Health Students Association of Ghana, National Media Commission, National Peace Council, Ghana Education Service, University Students Association of Ghana, Teacher Trainees Students Association of Ghana, Graduate Students Association of Ghana, Private University Students Association of Ghana, Teacher Training Colleges, Ghana Union of Professional Students, National Graduate Students Association, Institution of Democratic Governance, Center of Democratic Development, Association of Industries.
Ocho letter ma Jimenez na okopi we no nyina.
Obia ya copy omo.
So omonya den.
And they call my office for petition that so, we should all come together and address this petition. Say, omo be extended time no ama emabunu ene mame fo nso a omo wo krom ha omo nso entimi nya no omo etimi. And second is to also add more slots for the people baby omo be kwakọ vote omo be kwakọ voters registration because they say no 253 per no obi o ha so
Nana mpacho unim about continuous registration.
What catch them that Kwame?
Continuous it catches ni awo kan nyina.
Debi what catch them that say continuous registration no ewo ho na say mbabunu bia betimi I register every month. Omon kan.
Ewo ho dada omaka.
Omon kan Kwame. No.
Enti mimi e dem hu ye.
Na tie. O e bia wo kan say but mimi so me pese me catch you say Kwame. It is for their own maybe personal reasons why it's being structured this way. But obia o share 1st to 25th of April say you be educating for Ghana and I say nipa
Nana education man when you didn't say your continuous registration.
No, I don't think so. I think say for sure me anka
Ebia went here.
Oh nyantementi asem Kwame mako rage and I mako 2 more places. Now oko na obi say omo questions now. Ade omo kire no say 27th no and omo end registration no for limited registration. It's limited no. So why register there? Not just say, you know, you don't have. And she said, "Omubeka say, oh, limited ni amount last time we, but oba June krana ubetimi register. So udi 18 kwa ubetimi register. Udi eno omonkan.
Omoka dada.
There be Kwame omonkan. Asa pa na me no okay. Me say omoka omunyaka.
Inti me mete wahi.
Huh?
Inti me mete wahi.
Me ebia baby mo private meeting bia. Me ni de me say Mama Kwame so wa
Nana Kwame mekumi odem ho
say adeni ya choku no ebia mo private
ayan o maka ne ba bia o
debi o ma so ma mi say bi mo wa hai na mate ana mi pacho mo kasa ye no mate ana asema ya Ibra Kwame ke mate pa wate na different people security
Nasa security, a new force. Camera new force. Campaign new force.
Let me say be more.
Pacho, check the bisawasem.
Now, Kwame say, Munina Mamo Peace FM. I say, Munim pass next month. And Mabuno Morgan and Yanabe to Marco register June, July, August.
Matiana Monte. I'm sure Mati.
Anyway,
I know secrets with your honey
against new force.
Anyway, you're afraid Dr. Sribo Kwekuna watch it. Ebiana, we are wrong. Now say Ebiana, you are wrong. Na yenchichim. Na Kwame, o kwa problem na adia ba kwa waka mijidi se aye de ewa Ghana ha. Ene eponasem. Adia potin na also be.
Oh. Kwame asem de wabisa na obia bisa sa asem we na obia nso bisa nso amechechiro mumu. Sebi yesha eshase from the 1950s. Ya ankasa ya mampanyire fa no Kwame Nkrumah o share onwa ma made lake o de koya na o de ko dru satam no na Ashanti border no bono eka ho na omuni bono border ho nti bono region ho nti o de ko ja ho nom na menim asem kora no ne asantefo wa oye ne sa wan continue amfansuo na anko wura Asante mining
insuben
Water Lake
na Water Lake no ade na ifrihi
eba se ifri water na eba besi ebono eba besi bono na sa kosi tamale ubie map no sesi a obehu
ifri soro ho mo na eba fomo
there be enfa ho soro ene form mame eno de later me explain sa dredge ne kirewa me kirewa se Ghana fo ka almost soro ena form ena say ni say we would discuss that and
but some Water Lake in free water nearby every water region
the Water Lake free himfa
say if you throw in a bar form
if esro no himfa yankopon sro na
say o Ghana topography
that
if you stream through in a bar
topography is something called contours. Contours is the level of grounds. Now when it comes to water, I'm going to explain this to you. So, the sea, the lake, or the river, it has nothing to do with gravity. Okay? We have high tide and low tide. For every hour, it changes because it moves with waves.
Okay.
And only in so many.
Jinaho abuchankwa. Jinaho. Maminko inkobisa Dr. Sribo Kweku. Na o issues are raising na on church mu na yenti. Dr. Sribo Kweku machen. Nyame adom boko na so em. We dey facha me we adwuma na yeso atwa ba ni nyina ka adwuma no ho. Empacho ye ni na Kwame Bediako a friend chat the new force e wa ha no pay. Na opache say mo limited voter registration no. Entiase ni mo papa. Ni di kan me can say continuous registration but also anya dia mabon de wuro. Say yes limited voter registration ni wie a. Obi obedi 18 no. After that obeyden.
Yo,
yeah, Joso.
Yeah, we roll out the continuous registration. But what we are planning to do is on this
Dr. Goku, mess also be ma on so kakra.
So, me say. Yeah, out.
Also, rolling out continuous registration.
Yes, exactly. But there are people to be covered there. Then the commission will look at it if we are mop up. That's what we said.
Mobile mop up.
Conditioner.
Okay. Now, the issue ne say after you move inside the way in area no, obi the 18 afterwards obey then wa register.
The commission is running, and yes, the policy decision. And the commission is running. They feel the situation on the ground means it needs arises that there will be mop up.
Beyond the mop up, what happens?
And for this year, no. Yeah, our plan for control registration Obi Obetani 18 number for your office. But we need a proper form of identification. Sebaya, party for them are permanent agents at our office. That's why we are wanted to go the Ghana card. If the Ghana card bring Bermudia and Ghana, then you're going out. But you see, the system now will guarantee them because they use conversation and the connectivity office.
And for the continuous registration, no, he is right. Say moon rolling out.
Yes.
Good. 80 Obi Eddie 18 years. Dabe non share ni mu say Obi to me register.
After registration now.
Yes, after the limited registration.
Now the commission consultation now if they need a right that they will do pop up for them.
Okay. Ono apeso bisa asem. Na ka bisa.
Na mpesem bisa Ibra Kweku ahu.
Dr. Sribo Kweku.
Dr. Sribo. Na mpesem bisa say wohwe abato registration year 2020 no. Na mo 33,000 polling centers are omoya registration. She say more 258 centers. My no times 4 constituencies in wo ho. To be a light dumnia there. Mrs. say no more 258 selected EC offices. A be 85, okay. And a be a 4 constituencies no one office be abakona tables 4 ni si ho. Nti wudi boma ni nyina abesi. Ni nyina abesi ta.
There's no office there for constituencies. No.
O say?
Oh, see, there's no office that is for constituencies.
Okay, nti wudi emphasis said 258 75 85. Emphasis said 285. Pacho, maybe say a question of me we are me Pacho.
The figures now me correct figures. There were 258 basic offices. And there were 785 difficult to access areas. And there were 25 universities. They also putting them together.
Okay. You are around 1,080 something. Now, 1,080 something no, is 3% of the actual 33,000 polling centers that we use year 2020. Around the COVID time, ultimately register NIPA over avia 13 point something. To say about
17.
At 17 million, okay. 17 million they register, but it's open for 33, whatever number. It's say, okay. Now, I then as you say, no more person much Ghana say more the 275. They say when you be say the same amount of. No, make us 1,000. Would the emphasis 1,080? You know, it is less than. It's about 3% of the 33,000 polling. At then my sana. Nipa it say omu two coins say ebasa offices way ebi mu ni transport near there ebe ye den na omatimi aye adanti na mama na ye den sa adanti na mo close mabru ni side na mo ka say mu nim time kra mo be ye na conditional na me t radio station so Kwame you obi a oye panimu pa o say me
okay mpacho ya no
my
okay. The difference between 2020 and now, 2020 was general registration. Everybody was registering afresh. That was 2020. We are limited registration now. About 17 million, and there is a way we are talking was less than 70,000. So the difference is there. But we general registration, so we have to register police station. But we are limited to those who have not registered, and the target was even less than 70,000. So we think that the same number would be a general for limited registration.
Mumma Ghana chance, na general registration. Na time na year 2020 no.
Who can the general registration? They should throw away the current register. That's what it means.
Nipa bebre ebi mo cancel from 20 before 2020 no. Obi all registration be ya cancel. It's say mutimi educate a mining nyina kra no mu hu say wo vote unni 2021 register bi dia untimi nto aba ne bi What I say, as I say, when you know, you Timmy catcher a man on your kind of crana, Obi to say, Kwame, a veteran like Kwame, meaning a radio station, or no, the free said there's continuous registration. Make catcher and said there's nothing like that. But I'll say, you true, I'm a work confirm, I'm a piece from workers' crown, so I confirm, say, or Mate. Until he even on Mukotis, I say, and I have thrown on so cast the BBB any hosa. What I say, into education about this is very bad. And I think that democracy is what governs our country, not dictatorship. I want to use this very moment to address this issue in Ghana, and I speak not with authority but with decency and politeness. Say, about democracy cry and then there shouldn't be politicians that are dictating for the government. The government should stand for the citizens. Let us have the right to be able to vote. Let us have the right to be able to register, because yanka say nim niasi ebiana make say Kwame wa or no onim say registration no more restricted. And he says, I find out when and I did a person with two on him, doctor. Now, with me, any easy mining in Akasa, the government, no one who say, I dare say, so Ghana for. We have the right, we're entitled to vote when we're 18, and we shouldn't be deprived from this opportunity. It takes another 4 years. Answer yes, me vote TBM, and you're fine.
Doc, me too.
Yeah, so now my is there. There's a difference between general registration and everybody is registering afresh. Like we did in 2020, 17 million people retired. And then we activated all the polling stations. But now we are doing limited registration because it is limited to only those who have not registered. So whereas the general registration, our target was around 17 million. This one, the target is less than 1 million, about 700,000. Then it is 623. So you cannot activate. It has never happened before. So we're activating all polling stations for limited voter register. It doesn't happen.
But Cheddar say or see any general.
Any general. People bread. Omuntu bi nko. Omuntu bebre. Nipa bebre ntibi. Ebi wo ha. Ete say oba akra. Te say no. Obi na ba akra. Me say obi wo ha. Ofiri nsawan be ba akra. And that's far place.
You write that where you reside.
Oh,
you cannot move from one district to another district to reside. That's not the issue.
Within the district, there is there is journey. Obi oha to so obi free. Ebi I am fan say fakra. Collect clote abia or babe. Me make person me can say 2020 no. The registration no. And ya ka say emabunu pe na ya register omo no. Nipa bebre oha doctor oman register 2020 nso. Nipa bebre o ho a o man register say so mo register say Mentio
we went to the various police stations now we can set 30,000 plus that don't be gonna register
ebia wantimi nti time na so say man ye boa no register na me pesa me kan say
who say say limited registration for 2023 who say say limited registration for 2023
well I'm just saying say enyem nko na me complaining say adia mahihye sese no ye bre wo ho na me kra me ba nso no so odi 18 next month 6 June na wohwe ne yonkofo a no mu ko school ni ade bebre di 18 enso omu ni kwan bia so mbe kwakọ register minim krofo bi nso a mu wo nkrase bi a o maka se o sese no omu ntimi register age se bus na ye de fani pa no mu ko register no bi no mu tenam me de me free se sese ye timi bie it's a polling station se hwa na ye be san to aba no wo nti se ye bia bo ni pa no mu timi register ne ya emfa problem bi amba but me free say there is some kind of restriction nti na me bo obi edin amakope omo e was letter we obi an responded me san twen only pakra of freeze were responding no me were ready so America me di bread Jin Mensa ana makope
I'll see the Abremo Electoral Commission.
Me the Electoral Commission and makope
also the Badabe last week
yes last week 17th letter no is dated here
now only by last week and then Monday
17th May and then 27th Anna
until 10 days 2 weeks ago
I check Obian responded and I make registration so Obian responded besides that no Speaker of Parliament edi when nyina mabubo nyina no I say at least I say so Obi responded and I me free say bia ehun aba o manim and Obi ntimi nkasa na ade na Obi ankasa
na ade ne hu aba na hu aba men man ka
okasa Obi amatro mo mumfi me
what your letter here respond say hu aba
citizen ade na ntimi
yes Dr. Kwegu
but them the member is different between the general registration
into the one where you marry kwato adwuma so Why?
Doctor.
Your Dr. Sibokwe Kumidase. 10:15. Cheda, yanko back to Epono.
Debi Kwame yenwie we no ka kire me say o confirm na no confirm.
Me ka kire say me say
because God.
Okay, ya paucho.
Ah?
Ya paucho, yanto aso.
Tese we hwe dwene we about the same cry na say me
say me see me say there's continuous registration.
But there wasn't.
Or see if you know my besusu.
No, but there wasn't.
There wasn't. You are right. I'm wrong. Let's move on.
And peace too said that there was no so me pam chawa. Nyese bia.
You are right. We are wrong. Yanto aso.
Why na kan?
Cheda, empacha, we how many interviews?
Huh?
We how many interviews? Let's say we another interview.
Sorry then.
Very good. Into you are right, we are wrong. Yanto aso. Let's go back to Epunasem. Now o cheche gravitation ya there.
Say Kwame. Sha. Omo ye lake na make ho asemi.
Water Lake.
Omo de ba ya be si bono. Omo do no mu jai. Asema me kan was dredging asemi eyade a oman bia ekro bia wo ewiase oman ye bida se wo pese wo increase in purification, wo pese wo increase in farming, wo be ye I forgot the name now, but there's so many things that ensure once you dredge. Na ade a me pese me kire oman ne se yensuo ewo Ghana man nyina yi yen connected that yen use that Water Lake no kra no eda ho ne a wo se free soro eba fam a etrea ba besi Kumase eba besi bono eno so eda ho company ba ko pe na use gasem ono pe na use abra ye betimi ede aye tourist ye betimi aye normal bebre ye hwehwe ye research nso the basin ankasa 28 billion worth of oil negusu sesia yenye industrial bia to use it and to transport the oil. And no man so e di free krokro fufro so bagana nyina enso so ne de fa ne de abagana tin so no de eno na me bo a mine me I was bringing awareness say we need to start to dredge our water and start to connect with it, use it for irrigation, purification. Irrigation would actually increase the potential of our farming. Epunsuo, they said that's why I said you need purification. You need to do purification. And so be brewo ho a po and a river near dredge boom. And so more systems wuma a yes purification no and a be ebekwa irrigation. Na say so na nka say na pure water say normal in so a river e obetimi anom no. And you have to purify it. And sana wetimi anom. What you say? It goes through a process. It is a eduabana so goes through a process. We have to experiment it and we have to use it. We have to let it become a part of our lives. So we're living by it. We live by trees, we live by seed, we live by minerals, we live by resources. Eponan kasano emuana oil bia yede aye petro egu play mu egu car mu egu motorbike mu egu emuana epie friaba emuana ewe fish senka po ya poison enka fish no so nka nyina ya wu ha. And see, it's not a problem to say you connect ama river no river no so bi wo ha e different things wo ma one purify na use ni ye, but the connection is what is important. Besides everything, my vision is industrialization, and I believe we say ensuo utimi twe no ma bebre efa ensuo so send a chance na obetimi atwe afa land so enti na enoma bebre timi free abrochire ba no enam eposo eba Ghana enti sasema me kan yi na me kan wo ade bia asanteman mu omo so nim se ensuo na ankasa no omo free so omo ye landlock, but ensuo ho river pra ewo ho river pra no kwa kosi apumu epo no so o join ne kakra na wo ye purification ne sa no ma na it just ships ne ade nyina betimi afa ho e deliver no ma na safa no ma akọ another place na as say ya yeti Ghana hey asama na make ken say obi a wo kuma say o ye development bia no okofa no ma no wotema no wo twi car ne sa 8 to 12 hours one tanker no wa twi containers ne dia akọ nti say be develop kuma say kra da ben na ke betimi develop it with this strategy. I'm bringing speed to the nation. Okay. My vision is speed, how to create wealth, how to use your surrounding to build the country. Now, share ensuo no so dredge baby ensuo ne nam dada no river na nkasa obi eni on obi adwane afiri hu river ne da ho keke, but see nya dredge na se a share ye bibia ye use ya ube say development be share aba from the sites.
In Suben out be Ashanti region.
Oh, but there's already River Pra. Inti beti me the map natural. Uhwe River Pra. River Pra no ewa Asante Maimu. Ekwa kosi Cape Coast sea. Uhwe River Tano ewa Bono area behind Techiman. Goso area, Techiman, Goso, and a Sefi Riaso. Ekwa kosi Elibo.
And don't a ship never first one.
There be main cars. I mean, since Udrejia, there's all of this is access into the region, Ashanti region and Bono region. Now, the opportunity of us using our water, it's very important. Asante Mai, Ghana Mai, Volta, Bebia, Koforudia, Munina mu onsuo. Adia making, Mumayemfa yensuo, yen connecting suono. Na yentimima and suono and manipa life. And so na nkasa betimi aye irrigation aboa ye farming process because maybe no manufacturing na medeba industrialization na medeba enya fe na ye kohwie nsuo e de egu farming so ye di nsuo no be fa underground e be water more than 10,000 acres I be ye farming in a bigger scale enti se ye industrialization na ye wie na se ye paki no ma gu container mu na obi e de vessel abefa na at the speed na ba. That is what I'm saying. And your beach to say young corner namosi a any good.
Which of the water bodies prana now the backwards anti
when you dredge, so who dredge ya?
Ube dredge it dear him.
Okay, prana ankasano. Ube two. That's what dredging is. Ube two. Utuma no I expand it. Now so per se a pufra. Udi bebum. Udi boma. Why irrigation?
Ube per se pono befra.
Ebetimi. Na se biwa ada. Adan
enti epo de hin na de ba be fra
me say adan any river river adan no any epo ehia me kwa enu ni hia senka Ghana nka yade anka adan ye industrial area kanu ase be si habo e wo ho na nso ho dada ebetimi atwe e de aba ho na ekọ outside your room bi enya se bia ehu se bi nsi da me no ka say kra no e wo Ghana ha Eponusia river lake Asia your friends akosombo Asia no akosombo so no kwa koduru tamale na uduru ba bia ubo sensuo no narrow and a tig efufu we have to dredge it ye na sese ye tutu sa no ma we ye biemu na ekwan to so betimi de normal fa ho ene wo pese odi bibi ko tamale a ese so twifa kwa ne so sa kofa kumase kofa ye ka ne sen Bono hafo na wakwa anta na wakodu tamale eye bre e man ntimi nko nanim da abra vota na ankasa no ekwa akodu tamale ho ai betime biemu. This is what I'm saying dredging na Asante Mike kana me use you say me de be address ade we because Asante fo no ye wo asem e wo nsu asem ho especially epo ntimi boy epo no that is what made it the headlines and me obi so a ebia I know how to create headlines. In think of person we headlines free me. But munim say I'm the king of the headlines. Me can't say no. Nipa so mu and omu so mu no so. Bebre ayo mu investigation. Ebi mu any nje ho say me kasa. Ebi mu mpesa. But ebi mu so hwehwe mu na mo hu say. Ubetimi aye. Eye adwuma na aboa emai bebre. Enti nso ne de da ho ne na maboba kire no ta no. Uhwa obi a obehu. Ebekwa linki o sa ebekwa ko sita krade. Uhwe pra. Uhwe oti ni nyina lenke uhwe volta ye betimi alenke me bedi o man su nyame ya adoma ensuo ya de a I would like to connect them na me bi na man ya koye ni
adenti na onye real mom na oye ensuo
eno so ka ho pa real no me wo ho ameye na oye real a ese say first thing ese so oye ne say wo so wo bibia your friend is steel mill na woni sa plant na say railway no wo be todade ni nyina afira bonten na de aba na ye wo iron ore no ade aye ni ye plant na ye be ye no eno ne industrialization na make no enti say ye industrialization na ye be hu say ye iron ore na ye wo no the purification and the quality of it is 54.3 N a pass it to be a high tensile not a mild steel a high tensile steel so obetimi e de sinoma enti ye sa production no ha ye hia say ye be kwakofa iron rods free China na say Taiwan na say baby sa abakroma ye betimi anya sa no ma we nyina emu ye bi o Dubai enti hwe Dubai a say ne sia speed no mu di develop ye no it's because say no mo ankasa ye omo ndade omo wi a omo san wo bending factory bending steel factory no ma bending no mo di aye enu bia na me free say say you go into industrialization a idea me share steel mill asi wo Ghana ha ebetimi di adwuma over hundreds of thousands of jobs aba na ebetimi aboa nso amayenya ya yenda de a se ye ka se ye 8,000 to 12,000 railway kilometers. Kwame, 1 kilometer bia we price it from outside. Almost price it between 700,000 to 1.1 million.
Water projects never cost to saying.
Oh, I think said there could be a feasibility on it, but it's not a project that is unbearable. Obeshen prices need be starting from 225 million. Maybe a size kind of crayfish should be passing, but ubetimi ediaye water project. What I say, ama Ghana benya billions.
Oh,
it's just, I mean, anything with from 100 millions going, you know, you can do dredging. Or share a system so I open Google. From 100 million going, you can do a lot of mileage of dredging. A bit system, a bit beer, a chronim, a bit beer, baby conswa and so on. Dano, amana at the value of ba. Wait my developments, wait my farming, wait my normal baby. Into another Ghana Google Chrome, almost I see Egypt for Manchester for Liverpool for French, Obia, Obia, Abia, Omuka, first class development of this world. They're making great use of their water. They're not.
So with us, you haven't done the math yet.
Oh no, I haven't done the feasibility, not the math. The feasibility. We have to use our resources as human resources, mineral resources, natural resources to create our own economy and build our country. It is very, very, very much able. We'll be able to do that. Okay, we shouldn't think of impossibilities, and we shouldn't restrict our mind from thinking that we're going to be able to do it. It can be done. And it's being done in different countries. Then I say from the beginning, said the value, which is what I said from the beginning, the equity. We are now you're making sure say equality and empowerment about your crew has say. You timi yes side we are Kwame. You call your name. You call your name. What and mind be a brochure who call England, America, sa no my way, omo boa ema omuni penya. Citizens in they have equal treatment. Yen sem say we dey ha anti wo benya we wo ha anti na wunya we there be antisa obi ampene sa no man wo ni krom. Equality is important. Equity adie ye kroni dia say ye taxes money o, say ye oil money o, say ye gold money o, your money dia. It's so money to me the yen roads. It's so money to me invest says you can edi yen so asema ye ken. Na ni say ye trust me ka say ye confess kan way. Abra yanka say sika abefa ye nsem no. E brosa in 4 years. Yentimi anyimu 1 billion ni akase invest yakoha na say yakoha. And so yetimi di be to judgment debt in normal. We have to change the ways that we're governing our people. I am a Ghanaian and I'm a citizen of this nation and I stand for this nation and stand for this country and I feel like the right thing has to be done. And the right thing should be done because if we don't create value for our people and create value for our own citizens, then we will never be able to develop our country or change the mentality of the people who are coming from the bottom. Ntibiani Eken said we should not deprive the people from the rights of democracy. They need to understand what democracy means right from the beginning of Munyini. By the time I'm 22 no krano, na krano, wabeye mpenyisem dada, mabunu no na dwena basro, who say, this is what I stand for. This is my right. This is what my nation owes. Your oil, your gold, your school so you suya dear fast on my way home. Say oil near your gold, near cocoa, a better than I buy refining, a better than I buy producing, a better than I shall say I export it, I could crow for frost. And to say a mabuna, almost your computer, hunoma, architecture. And so be crab fire free ako London because woman who be I or Ghana high, yes, CRF, I almost yambe drobi momo. It is all about our leadership.
And New Force is offering that.
New Force is that. New Force is not just me and my team. New Force is a new nation of this country. It's a new mindset of young people with the same mentality of women who are not young or not just young, but also some of them are old. We share the same mentality, okay? Since the lockdown generation has come up, everything is about us, the New Force. Now we shall cry.
Adia bakwe di nya ewo ye memo Ghana ha eye galamsey. Oje ho se di ni betime.
O galamsey, I mean me answer adi we ema obi ewo radio station back so.
Okay.
Now un say untimi nka say you take crime out of this country. You can bring it down, but you can't pull it out. Trying to pull it out doesn't make as much sense to me than trying to make create a value out of it. What is the value? Because Ushen Krofua or prison crowd abroad and 3 spoons in normal what British Airways Mune all the flights in this world. Prison into prison and
prison bay.
Oh, abroad prison. Omo manufacture normal omo socks. Omo entry. Omo normal. Omo pack normal
for British Airways.
Yes, for British Airways.
Prison ban where you can normal.
Oh, you can Google it. It's a lot of prisons, and it's not just UK. It's most of the first class world. I'm just telling you, say the prison ankasa no call her. Omo mouth to say hard punishment, the whole hard work. Umbetia $5, and I say £10 a whole week, and I say a whole month. But you are industrializing things. Outside, and see that is the meaning of making value out of crime. This is what I would do with Galamsey. I will make value out of them.
In what way?
First of all, the people I will stop first is the Chinese, and I know that they will be listening to me. Say the Chinese now, maybe 800,000 to 1 million Chinese will chroma. Omo ye body omo ye cocoa omo ye normal sa Chinese for nankasa no munim sa de omo ye no omo say ensuo no so omo say no sa river bodies ya and I kase be connecti na make silos na asay ensuo ni nyina and asay ensuo na so is feeding the ground e ho na ye dua ye farm wo e ho na ye dua ye ka ne sen ye normal ye cocoa ni ade nyina no enti e ku cocoa no e poison normal no and it's going to affect us, and the nation and the government haven't been able to restrict or stop them. Until the first people are made free system.
Therefore,
Chinese to first of all stop them, but the Galamsey local people are Ghanaians. I would like to employ all of them.
In which area?
All the areas. I have to bring them together as one union. Say Mumra yentu go to Nankasa. And when you say there are ways to purify the water. It's just industrialization that we have to apply it to it. But omo more professional to get me the gold than now me mom say opportunity.
And to be my Chinese for nako.
Oh, they have to.
Na Ghana for I Galamsey no.
Na you be more juma yes omo be Galamsey. Ejuma na omo ye no say go dig na our friend Galamsey no. But we will put industrial strategy around it. Na oma ye ejuma ama omai no. Inti na ye timi enya reserves. I will give them a KPI of maybe 200 tons in 4 years. Even Tiomoka, na 200 tons reserves. Ewo ye central banker. Kwame, si ye borrow 400 billion. Ubia de besikane be maye. Reserves. And so ya ton ye gold nyina, ya ton ye reserves. And ye di aje dollar, and ye di cedi na page dollar no. Mi hunya nsakura ewo side we mu. Say ube kura gold na di akoje America ni sika. Na we are now we see no we are page na kosoro sa obi e yisike free system mu now our economy ni ko down na see no is just dropping, depreciating against the dollar. O hwe China for na krokro for bebria omo yi omo system na free sa no manim se omo mfa omo sika empege obi fufuro sika na emom no omo de enoma omo produce omo krom and determine the economy. Enti so obi ba ene China enkrobe yes e bia 200 omo nyina akọ hokoto noma and determining their economy until they are extracting the world's economy into their system. Ghana and so there yenso ye kan mo de kwa China no ho ye kan mo de kwa America no ho sika no so a eni soro yes sako dollar wi a na de akoto obi fofra de na de aba na betuatu taxes na yes anomanem. I want to keep reserves. I will use the Galamseys and make them professional gold miners in the country and bring them together as one union, create wealth and create job, but be able to get my reserves for the nation. Ntimini okrana na say the 200 tons na abeto ha 200 tons no Ghana ha metimi aka company ba ko pe Goldfields. Oma produce from 1994. Oma produce over 167 tons. And that is what they've declared. But one and it almost times 10 or 20. So we have over 800 tons every year, which is almost $1 trillion. Make a say 50 times almost say so move to gold. No, and then almost 2 hours and sign gold no senka lion crana and cateo no yen 2 years. What you say? And so still no, you refuse to say we will claim it for ourselves. We would take the reserves for ourselves. I want to create that reserves. I want to create workers. I want to create partnership. I want to build things with unions, labor union, TUC. Yen nyina baba be bom na ya ma eman no etimi akonanim na to say oil na ye gold any sa no no de yen man krofo mbetu emfa nko ena yen ma Chinese ni nso bi embetena ye kroma ense ye nsuo nyina na ye te ho hwe no ena na che say ye tumi ni ye leadership no ye di kan so sem no ye nya free he.
Talking about creating reserves, are there any Save Ghana Fund?
Oh, Save Ghana Fund. Thank you very much. So, Save Ghana Fund is a fund that the new force have introduced to the country. Now, at the frontier, you introduce you Save Ghana Fund, no? And yes, you watch the new here, there be. Now, you perceive the narrative of politics. You who say politics, nankasano, ubi obebem biano. Nkofo, fund omo, but you nim nkofo omo fund omo. You nim obi o ha no akọ door to door no akọje bia 1 million se me ba me de ayi gold fields nyina be ma and I say me de be ye pese sesa enye se ukọje bribes na wo wi a wo be di aban na che se wo de nkofo ka into ye se wo de e man ne tu omo ka ye pese sesa no nti ye ka se o man na nkasa nyamo wo bia na mo pese mo de boa yen as new force ye de be ye campaign ye de be ye eboa nipa throughout the campaign no mo fanto ha na baby amode to no so no accessible transparent is available ubehu sika odi ato uni sika da ho na ne de beye bia no so no ye be ma wahu ade kronti yes ano ade miensa na ma me break ade miensa no nchro. The one is responsibility. We have to be responsible for whatever funds that is in our hands. Masha ebia there has been 75 billion in a space of Sika Yaborobia is close to 70 billion, almost our GDP in a space of from 2000 to 2024. Na normally nyina no hwemu a ne ade sika no ebia ade aya na say akom no your responsibility the nkrofo mu sika no they didn't have that sense of responsibility. They only did what they had to do and found a way to say sika no ye de tuaka we, but they were not responsible to make the money double or triple or quadruple. And our responsibility we want to introduce that through the Save Ghana Fund. 2, accountability. So Ghana for every say omobeto abama me and mabunu ni mpanyifo ne mba omo okroma. Na se me ba be di oman so na mudi musika ahye nsem. All those sika bia ni ho, I'm coming to inherit debt that I have to find a way to pay and build it again. No. And I want you to test me first and see my sense of accountability. At the crime this says sika na ye say ye 100,000 Ghana say ye 100 million sika ye raise no ni nyina and ni ye bia de be bia no nipa behu say ye boreholes for regions so say ye schools for district o say no na ye tua for buses so de bia ye bia wo campaign we bia 275 a friend 275 campaign ye district ni nyina any obia kasa door to door nipa bia e be nyomo bia no ye no mo be kasa any o ma plan and who say in the next 4 years no see ne be hihye man and that is there. So the accountability and the responsibility. And the last one, which is very important, is to use the Save Ghana Fund. And no, and I pese de chere Ghana mai say. Ya ma say e ba be mo bi a bribe so mo nkoto mai. Na emom no, ne e ka se wo na invest na fasi hene. Ana se fasi edikanfo. Na unya ye sa nso a edikanfo no e be di o man ne so a they are here to serve you. Omo ena mba bebe ye adwuma ma because wudi usika ena ahye ni mu amana beduru ba bia waduru no me free say yes semusa from what we have practiced in the past 40 years Kwame na yes sem this very time and then sisan ye beba because Ghana ankasa no omo nheda emfa omakoma enyi bibi kakra bi mfiri omu botom enka say we ena me de boa oman amayenya leader na leader abedi so a ne vision no ene yen adwene ne yakoma nam nti invest wo leader yimu na the bi no obesi so a ono so ne epe no ayama yen nti that is the difference that we're bringing with the Save Ghana Fund.
What is kind of bedding?
Oh, sikano ebi be for campaign e ba be 275 ebi nso be boa nipa na ye call 16 regional listening tour no hu say 50,000 Ghana ebetimi ama nipa 1,000 ani age ebi aye borehole ensuo no muni enso endru ho ebi ho ha school omo tete form enkora ni bi ho ha akunya pa omo tete so de omuni bi ebi the block and atete ho no nti ye betimi de bi atonkonwa na ye sa campaign your friend was 275 district tour
275 district tour.
Yeah, national district tour. It's our strategy for campaign. Inti ye pese ye kire o man say enye say ye discard ba be campaign say ye ba be wini but ye be use science sika we ye bi e de a kire o man say yemba power no kra no ani esese ye no eno ana ye because eno ne ade da yakoma so say ye be ye nti eno and then the cost of campaign is also very high. Yeah, Ankasa.
Ain't you here scared to fund your campaign?
Oh, but it is the way.
So the Save Ghana will also be part of funding your campaign.
Of course, it is the way.
And then, Inti, how much do you want to raise?
Oh, it's there. It says 100 million.
CDs or dollars?
CDs.
80. You think that you beat me raising 100 million CDs?
It's $8 million. I will be Ghana half fee wato. Nipa ba kupe. And I say will be fear wesi.
ABC na kasa bi wo wa usika dada won hia obi asika.
Debi na say enya sa na yedi bedi on man so. Na wo hwe kra na hwa brochire. Donald Trump owo billions owo sika ne cheme. Na obaye no amfa ne billions na be ye. Okọ nipa ne ho e na okachiro mo say mun donate ma me na mun bo ame na mitimi embedi mo so. That is the rules in democracy. The rules in democracy is that the nation is supposed to empower you. The nation is supposed to support you. The nation is supposed to invest in you. That determines that omudiwachi, omujiwudi. The democracy is not you supposed to have some money from somewhere. Odebe koni pa ho se munje na munko vote mame munje ana mun close vote we munye we conditional munye we unconditional na munye we say na maye we say eno nye democracy a dictatorship. What you say ye pese ye democracy dia ye nya ne te say near western for no so eye no ukwa abrochire a Kwame omo bia to ho so omo ka so omo ba be registration till the last week and I say last month no mo close and omo nya time educate nipa say na we democracy say ni say na unne ye ene wutumi ewom ni bibia e be kyerɛw nti baburu na oba no kra no owo hope ono wonim say ono ne right and or ye part of the contribution sanso na eduru yaba to so a say nipa no timi boa head of state and I say flag bearer no na omuka say we ana mepe we na me di misika hye ne mu enti we nso na me kwa me make sure say me to ama no because ehɔ na me investment ɛwɔ enye ne wo betua wo kase kotoma no eno na ye to ye say ye besesa se ne sie tie na minim pa say emaburu na omo bai Kwame omo nyina besesa omo ne ye omo besesa omo ne ye because emaburu ni bi kura wo se say a omo say me ne obi a ebia we 10 years younger than me tenase see yin to ho ewo ahoma so onu ye na adwene ya ne say if it's cheddar I have to become a star out of him na on dwene say emma no enkoso ye enti wo bibia ebetima bo economy anase betima bo nipa amaye adwuma fa kire ite se ne awo bisa me Kwame ne questions awo bisa me nyina me ne age wo ho because me hu se wa ma me emre one mama chance the opportunity say me fa en explain me ho en express me ho me hu say mwamba ha say bia me no ba be headlines e ye nkomo na ye di
that's how they also a headline make
headline king of headlines
oh yeah king of headlines
enti omo an omo di mama say me ka bi kra na be headlines omo an omo di mama say to bia na kasa na kokon akakra na be headline but the ban so en munchire no many party asia
obi person contributed to Save Ghana Fund obeding
but very easy I person donate here obe dial star 887 star 2024 hash into star 887 star 2024 hash and I say ubetimi visit here www.nkb.com.gh/donate and over a whole straight.
So far, me coin yes say Save Ghana Fund #Save Ghana Fund target 100 million cedis. Total donations 559,672.53. And then when so far.
So far,
na and there's one to me find your
but say near yenya no and I any son so amaye hu say Ghana Ibim crowd donate 5 pesos and so any so ebia woni pakro ne o no but minim say mpanyimfo bi nso ebia na omo pese omo boa na omu hu se enya de a meba se me ba be gisika omu ho na later ma ye bibia ma omu ne omu betima ya aboa me no omu nyemwa me nti na me de ato ho transparent sa no me nko obi a ho nko bi se obi ahwe na me fi se enye sanso na sese me ye no sese o man no mum na mbisa omu mwa bi omu de beboa me nti ebia there is labor union, there is Ghana Trading Union Association, there is chambers, there are a lot of associations, there's the universities, nipa bebre o Ghana ha. Se omutimi boa de resist Ghana ebe da o masepa, ye de be adwuma papa yenso ye. O wantimi nso a ye be da o masepa ne a kire mo se kwan bia ebe fa so bia de be ye bia de be ye na no emom no. Ebe me ye hu se bia Ghana fo nsem aye den. Ana se bia omuni bi and I say idea omunye used to omu de bia agyen kwa na omunim gin so a bia no so ye different but nyom be ye bia no anima na ye ko what you say
only a Palm Secondary School or ties be
say
only omu nkita hu de bia Palm Secondary School
there be o mentias ye say
well be say Justice Nana Kwame Jima aka Prof or say a Palm Secondary School extend my greetings to my younger brother Cheddar. Tell him a Palmite.
Maybe sad donations. Omu ye omu toilet ni omu dormitories ni ada. Omu timi frame and so near will be ano near contribute.
Ain't you why omu ho adwuma
maybe I'm na semi ko school apam enti e bia oni pakro oka no.
Ana me bisa so near Palm Secondary School or ties be na we say
man tia sia me fi say wonim dada na obisa me say me ni omo wo boshe bi na me nya ya.
David.
Oh sorry. So yes, because school of course.
Oh okay.
Ho me we form 5. No mo from me apa JJ. Enti omo ho ni nyina mo we form 5 no. O ka sa apa JJ a. On be tia say.
Ada na near for apa JJ.
Apa JJ o de bisa o best.
Me bisa wan kasa. Me bisa wan kasa.
Oh mo sim ye JJ. O wan kasa no ma JJ title no.
Enti ayamati ni din ba ko apa JJ. Eti eno enewa na sese Ghana fo bebre tio e den abeka de twaso Ghana minim se omani mu ayedin minim se currency cut down minim se economy ni so air crash but me hwe nipa amoya masum djumo na moya kind nso adwun papa wo mutrim na emom no edi kanfo na bia omantimi amfa yandru ba bia sese yedru but mitu anamon adoya amaya amame no mani sopa nipa omaka se emba bunu na sese no enso yepe na yepe se yede omo sesem no metemo ne hu se enye noise keke na moye na emom no voice bi piepie timi damase ebi musu ntimi embe country nkyere me say we na ebetimi dia boa anase we na ebetimi dia boa enso omo so metimo mase because we share the way government ne our political environment in here it restricts a lot of people because of the ties that they have nti eno so no metimo ase but yenimra na yepese ye new force nti ebesere se emwa bia na mo de tie chi ne mo fanta chi sa say ye moral support o say ye financial support o say ye nshira say ye grace o animonyam ni nyina no meni asopa mepese meda radio stations for ni nyina so ase ni media platforms no bebre publishing my stories say you can never discriminate when it comes to publicity nti publicity ni nyina na modi amame no medamase pa na opinion leaders ni mpanyifo a omo krom ha ene miamamefo no me papafo mo a omo kamasem kire yemfefo ama omo nyina atemika no nyina medamase na emom no anya se me hyemo bo na me hyemo nkran se nyame ya madom se me ba mabunu no ye wo kwan a ye de ba be ma omo adwuma eno na wate se me di nyina toto me ne me bra kwa me anim a ye kasai na ne no ma make no enye promise e purpose na kwan a mefa so dia ye no nyina no nim se me ni oman nyina bebo ye pepese meda new force 40 minutes so ase oman ya de se bibia omadi machin kakra enye easy skani oman nim enso kakra na ye de abaye nim abedu ha sei asofofo obia otaya chibia no damasipa especially the youth of this country obisi men kan cho so ko Apam Secondary School But you're a beneficiary of Infantsman.
Ah, yes, I am. Say na mintimi nje wa pampe. Esem diju baby kakra.
His wife is an old girl of Infantsman.
Infantsman.
And so he's benefited from us.
Yes, because tell the lady that all the Infantsman ladies had bright future behind them, and so I had to find futures behind and in front. And so, yes, it was great, and that's why my wife is just a special princess to the Prince of Africa, Freedom Jacob Caesar, Nana Kwame Bediako. I am here.